Welcome back to the Activist Training Lab video course. I am so excited because today we are covering one of my personal favorite topics, which is strategy. And if you have been following along with the campaign plan worksheet, you can find strategy on page 4. If you've not been following along, you can still download that worksheet in the caption of this video and start today. I am really so excited. I love strategy so much, so let's dive right in. Strategy is your overall plan to influence your target and achieve your goal with the resources at your disposal. And those resources can include money, knowledge, skills, access, or other things. But don't forget that one of the key components of organizing is people power, and people power is your most important resource. Fundamentally, your strategy is your theory about how you can mobilize people and leverage resources to influence your target. Now, I'm also going to quickly define another term, tactic, and a tactic is a specific action you take to advance your strategy. And examples of tactics could include organizing a march, canvassing door to door, lobbying, or writing letters to the editor. A strong campaign plan starts with a goal, then considers strategy, your overall plan, then chooses tactics to use accordingly that align with that strategy. So you should always be thinking about goal, then strategy, then tactics in that particular order. When you are crafting a strategy, the first step is usually creating a power map. I talked about how to create power maps in the last 2 videos, and if you haven't watched those yet, you definitely should. The power map is absolutely key because it allows you to make strategic choices based on information about your target. Typically, the first reason that you'll use your power map is to select an overall strategy for your campaign. And again, this can be anything that uses your resources to move your target, but some common strategies, or ones that I like, include a hero strategy, where you give the target an opportunity to be a hero or champion on the issue and benefit from taking action. A pressure strategy, where you apply so much pressure to the target that they feel like they must take action. A persuasion strategy, where you persuade the target to take action based on the merits of the case. A secondary target strategy, where you identify who has influence over the primary target, and then you convince the secondary targets to get the primary target to take action. Or a grow support and neutralize opposition strategy, which is great when an issue might be controversial, where you increase support for the issue and neutralize any opposition to the issue so that the target feels safe to take action even though they are worried about potential controversy. So again, your strategy can be anything, but these are a few that I use the most. And for the next part of this video, we're going to explore a hero strategy and a pressure strategy in more depth. A hero strategy is what you use when your community is supportive of your campaign's goal and you believe that your target actually is also either already supportive of your goal or could benefit from taking the action you want them to take. A pressure strategy is what you use when you think your target does not agree with your campaign's goal or is not open to it, and quite frankly, it's going to be a stretch to get them to do what you want, even though the community is supportive of the goal. With a hero strategy, you're typically trying to convince your target that doing the thing that you want, either voting yes on a bill, changing a company policy, whatever it is an opportunity for them to be a hero, champion, or leader and reap the benefits accordingly. You hope to demonstrate to your target that it's in their own self-interest to meet your demands because it will make them money, benefit their reputation, help them gain influence, or allow them to achieve something that they want to achieve. For example, I once worked on a campaign in Maine where our goal was to get a US senator to put out a statement publicly opposing offshore drilling in the Atlantic Ocean. And I knew from power mapping that this senator had already staked out a reputation and a brand as being an environmental champion and also protecting Maine's coast and Maine's fisheries economy. So we ran this campaign as a hero strategy because we knew that the senator could actually benefit from opposing offshore drilling and putting out this statement by gaining votes and shoring up their reputation as an environmental champion. And all of our messaging, our materials, our tactics, our actions, everything was very carefully crafted to present this as a hero opportunity that was desirable for the senator to take. Now let's look at a pressure strategy, which, as I said, you use when your target does not want to do what you want them to do, or there's no clear immediate benefit for them. With a pressure strategy, you need to demonstrate to the target that the consequences of not doing what you want and not taking the action that your campaign is asking for will be so bad or so undesirable that they better do it even if they don't want to. For example, if they don't take action, they'll lose too many votes, they'll lose an election or lose money, their reputation will be hurt or ruined, or there will be so much disruption that business as usual can't continue. So, with a pressure strategy, you try to change the equation for the target so that suddenly accepting the demand of your campaign seems better than the alternative. For example, I once worked on a campaign trying to get a city council to invest $100 million in racial justice programs and community safety. The city council members did not want to do it, and so we had to put a lot of pressure on them in order to get them to agree. So we used a lot of tactics like marches, rallies, and sit ins that disrupted business as usual in the city. And we got hundreds of voters from the council members' districts to call them, send them emails, and sign petitions saying that they cared about this issue and it would influence how they voted in upcoming elections. Basically, we were showing the council members that the consequences of not passing this racial justice budget would be so bad, losing their council seats, continual disruption in the city, that they had better do it and that passing the initiative was better than the alternative. In our next video, Strategy Part 2, we are going to go into a lot more detail about how you can use your power map to craft a strategy and then brainstorm tactics that align with that strategy. So I encourage you to head right on to Strategy Part 2. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to our channel or visit our website for more Activist Training Lab content. Thanks for watching and see you all soon.